Woohoo! I watched a Tamil mass masala entertainer after more than a year, and boy, I must say it was super feasty. I didn't watch this movie with the expectation that we will get to see another movie like Kaidi because it's actually directed by Lokesh Kanakaraj. But I knew for sure that managing two big stalwarts like Vijay and Vijay Sethupathi in a single movie and giving ample screen space and deep character to them would be a humongous task. In addition, Lokesh needed to work on imbibing some mass elements without missing out on his own signature. Now, creating mass moments has been something that South movie makers have excelled over time. Or, in other words, the audience are quite appreciative and receive those mass moments wholeheartedly. Now, if you have too many mass moments, it would be caricaturish. If too less, then it wouldn't be a mass movie, right? Mass moments have evolved over time drastically. Normally, it would involve a hero's slow motion scene accompanied by thumping background score before or after the fight. Vijay's movies have evolved over time, depending on the directors he paired up with and the taste of audiences. While back in the days, most Vijay movies had similar template of local good-looking lover boy falling in love and locking horns with the baddies. Later, as he collaborated with directors like A.R. Murugadas, the plot would be politically driven, a little more intelligent, stronger message, and engaging, even if it is laced with all the commercial elements that Vijay's fans would expect. Vijay and Atlee combination put his stardom to a totally different level. As he aged personally, he matured as an actor, and Atlee excelled in using Vijay to play different roles in the same movie, obviously with loads of entertainment. I must say that Lokesh Vijay combination represents the taste of current generation. While this movie offers everything that Vijay fans yearn for, it also doesn't take intelligence of the audience for granted. I was wondering how Lokesh is going to deal with the signature intro song of Vijay that we have got habituated to. Little did I know that he had a hilarious plan where the student goes and wakes up the man still hungover by the drink that he had the previous night, and his fingers and the body start shaking automatically with the music, which eventually becomes just a dance, not a song, and that's creativity for you. One of the things that I liked about this movie is that Vijay's characterization is not of a perfect man. Yes, he is liked by almost all, but he's a drunkard. He has never taken his life seriously, even though he is in the business of teaching. He gets super scared when Vijay Sethupathi is all after his friends and ex-students. In general, you would see a subtle and susceptible person, right? This actually makes mass elements much more elegant and effective. Vijay, as we know, has an impeccable comedy timing. Every time he starts cooking up his life story, it is generally the story of a famous movie, and that was hilarious every time. I guess Lokesh's narrative was not to delve deep into Vijay's past, right? Which on one hand makes it his own signature, but at the same time I felt like little time spent on his past might have made it better. Switching to the other stalwart, Vijay Sethupathi. I felt like I was watching two different movies during the first half. One where Vijay is a hero and another where Vijay Sethupathi is a hero. It is obvious that they will clash at some point, but the way Lokesh has etched out the character for Vijay Sethupathi is commendable. In fact, at some point you would get confused who is the main actor here. The reason being that in this movie, the villain has a clear backstory, but the hero never reveals his backstory. There's no dearth of mass moments for Vijay Sethupathi as well, right? Throughout the movie. He is calm but cunning, hilarious, and has a body language of a simpleton, but a brutal murderer. Vijay Sethupathi, I think, pulled off this character effortlessly, even though any other actor would have totally ruined this one. Talking about the characterization of other actors, it was refreshing to see the lead actress Malavika Mohanan not just being there as a love interest, but having some significance, right? This is such a massive movie that there are so many actors with immense caliber. So they all had little roles here and there, but there was not much time given to those characters as it was all about Vijay versus Vijay. One of the most important aspects of this movie is the background score and the songs by Anirudh. Tamil cinema has always embraced some of the best musical talents in the country, right? And Anirudh is certainly one of them. He does not force anything upon you. It is always in perfect harmony with what's happening on the screen, and goosebumps guaranteed if you have a taste for this genre of movies. He also doesn't repeat using the same theme music but keeps it reserved for some killer moments. I thoroughly enjoyed the gilly-like kabaddi scene where Anirudh recreated the viral background score composed by Vidyasagar back in the days. Juvenile Home Kids, the support staff over there, and all the goons and politicians that Vijay Sethupathi deals with have all done a pretty good job. I'm not saying that this movie is perfect. It certainly has a lot of loopholes that any commercial movie would have. The fact that Vijay happens to land up in a juvenile home as a teacher is all good, but the reasoning behind it is poorly written. Also, Vijay Sethupathi, who doesn't even spare a little kid, is shown to be giving ample time for Master to uncover and ruin Sethupathi's status quo by forgiving him many times. The bow and arrow scene was a little cheesy as Vijay is able to have perfect shots just because he stopped drinking. Now, as I end this video, this movie is a perfect entertainment package for those who want to safely go out and watch the movie in the nearest theaters. Because this is a Vijay movie and a Vijay Sethupathi movie and a Lokesh Kanakaraj movie, people are already rushing to the theaters wherever it is released and wherever it is possible. I also hear reports of a Hindi remake of this. Come on, guys, haven't you learned your lesson? Like, please don't do this. This kind of movie can only be made in Tamil, enjoyed in Tamil, right? I request the producers of the movie to find a good dubbing company to dub it in Hindi instead of selling the remake rights. Thank you very much, friends. Let me know how do you like this movie and how do you like the review. Please subscribe and comment as you can. Thank you very much again.